Yeah, when we returned to this neighborhood this morning, the streets had started to fill with rainwater. But earlier this morning, residents here were dealing with a water main break, so they were just happy that these two things didn't happen at the same time because the flooding would have been much, much worse. Now, we're going to show you over here. City crews are still working to repair this water main break. We're told around 30 residents here have been without water service since early this morning, and right now it's unclear when it will be turned back on. Neighbors on Holly Boulevard in Normal Heights awakened early this morning by the sound of rushing water.
I just thought it was raining because it's supposed to rain here today.
Soon after, a neighbor knocked on Fran's door, letting her know that sound wasn't rain and instead was a massive water main break in the alley just outside her condo. But by that time, the water had already made its way in.
It's coming up from the concrete floors,
flooding her kitchen with several inches of water.
It seems to have stopped, but I was able to see the air bubbles coming up from under the lines in our foundation.
Neighbors quickly called the water company, but say it took them more than an hour to respond and 2.5 hours to shut the water off.
We felt that they needed to turn the water off faster, and that would have minimized the damage.
Later in the day, as crews worked to fix the break, neighbors like Mike Rosenstiel,
it rocked our world today.
We're finally getting a better idea of just how much damage was caused.
And what makes it worse is there was some mix with sewage water. It's not just regular water. The nature of the leakage was it's sewage water, and we can't risk it. We just have to be out.
The city confirmed water from the break got into the sewage line, creating even more issues for those whose properties it poured into.
They have to take everything out of here. They have to strip the floorboards off.
Rosenstiel says the city is footing the bill for the damage, but that he and his husband will be displaced during the repairs.
And they're quoting us 6 weeks until we get back in here.
Despite the headache, there's one thing he's thankful for.
We're glad this happened early today because with the rain coming, it would have been much worse if this had happened later this afternoon or tonight.
And again, right now, it's still unclear when neighbors will have their water service turned back on. Now, we did ask the city about the delay in getting the water turned off this morning. They said that crews were having a problem with the valves, and they are now looking into that situation.